Hi, I'm Megs,
And I'm Jax,
and this is Musing Over Mugs.
where we are fueled by books and chaos.
Today, we are musing over bracelets and life updates, but just in case we get into spoilers, check the show notes before you really get into the episode.
Before we get started, Meg, I gotta know, what's in your mug?
Oh, you mean my matching mug to you?
Yes! We did not plan this.
I had a feeling it was going to happen. I have a Mojito, which is a spindrift flavor.
Me too!
Okay, we definitely didn't plan that.
Nope. I'm a recent Mojito convert. This is the best seltzer. I mean, I've been a bubbly water gal for a while, but recently found Mojito, and it's delightful.
We love a Mojito. It's like a mojito,
Cheers.
but no. Cheers.
But no, it's just mint and lime.
And bubbles.
And bubbles, that's delightful.
I also want to highlight that I am wearing my Books in Chaos engraved, if you can see that on the podcast video, YSL 05 candy glaze lipstick that was gifted to me by my loving and adoring co-host, bestie, Jax. Thank you so much. I treasure it.
I'm so glad that you're wearing it. I'm not. That I did not think to put on. But that's okay. Next time.
It's all right. Hey, welcome back to the podcast. Season 2.
Season 2.
Woo!
It's been a long time coming.
It has.
So life updates. We had planned to do this in May for the anniversary. Yeah, May for the anniversary of when we birthed the idea. And life happens.
And by life, we mean my uterus decided to go fucking bananas and decided that it didn't want to be inside of me anymore. And so we decided as a group of supporters of my life to like yeet the ute. And I got
Yeet the ute.
I got a hysterectomy about 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago at this point. But leading up to all that has been kind of a lot, as you know, things are. And
There was just a lot.
There's a lot. And you know,
we had planned, we're like, yeah, we're gonna get a couple episodes done beforehand, ready to rock and roll. We'll do audio only during recovery, and then threw that plan out the window because, as Megan always says, we make the rules.
Woo woo, and we can change them at any time. So
here we are.
Here we are, season 2, rocking and rolling. Housekeeping before we start, we might have some audio only podcasts coming up this season. We'll see. Nothing's set in stone. We're gonna vibe.
We're rolling with it.
Yeah.
We're gonna vibe.
We are gonna vibe. But what we're gonna do today is we're just gonna really catch up on life, catch up on what we've been reading, why we've been reading. And while we do that, for some of our ASMR fans, we are gonna be making friendship bracelets. And so why are we making friendship bracelets, Jax?
For those of you who don't know, we are very excited going to the Steamy Lit Con in Anaheim in just 3 weeks from today, actually. So
recording 3 weeks of the day we were recording. Hopefully we'll get this out next week.
We'll see how that goes. So maybe 2 weeks. Well, whatever. It's in mid-August, and we are trying to do all the things before this conference, man. We are really going to maximize our time and our experience. And we saw that the girlies are making friendship bracelets like Taylor Swift said to. So we are on board. And our goal is to make 5 a day, which was when we started going to put us at about 200 plus bracelets.
Total.
We'll see if we get there. Total. Not each. No.
So as we record today, you're going to hear us going through
some beads,
annoyingly.
Beads. Sorry, guys.
Whatever, it's fine. And we're going to talk about the bracelets that we're making, why we're making them. We're going to talk about what we've done on our summer vacations. My big news is I yeeted my ute. But Jax has done some very exciting things, including going to a new bookstore with a great name, going to...
I was like, did I do anything?
Going to Taylor Swift.
I was like, I don't think I did those things. Wow. You know, that feels like a whole
lifetime ago.
Yep. It sure does. Yeah, got to go to Taylor Swift. That was amazing. Truly just like a I was gonna say once in a lifetime, but I really want to go again, so we'll see. But it was unbelievable.
Did I tell you? Court asked me if I wanted to go see Taylor Swift in like Dublin, and I think
I'm trying to go to
May?
Edinburgh. I was like, I'll go. I've always wanted to go to Edinburgh. She's playing. That seems like a good enough reason to go.
You mean Edinburgh?
Probably.
Okay, just want to make sure that it wasn't like a new place.
What am I saying?
Edinburgh.
It's Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Yep. You know what? We make the rules, and I make up words.
We make the rules, and we make up
fine.
how we pronounce shit. So fuck everyone.
Always.
I love
So yeah, that was that. Yeah, the bookstore. So I went to one of my happy places, Glenmore by the Sea, which is in Lincolnville, Maine.
Not sponsored, but if they want to. What's up?
Well, yeah. Well, they're already a client of mine outside of this podcast, so
I've never been there.
Yes, we need to go. So yeah, I went up there and happened to be there for their pickleball tournament. And while I was on their social media accounts, a post popped up that it said Grump and Sunshine, and I was like, oh, I must be logged into our Musing Over Mugs account instead of their account. And then I realized I wasn't. It was a new bookstore that had opened up literally 15 minutes down the road that day. And so I was like, seems like a sign, gotta go. And it is the cutest romance-only bookstore in... It's not Camden, Belfast. In Belfast, Maine. And Tessa Bailey's doing an event there this fall, so that's super exciting.
I unfortunately cannot go, and I'm super, super sad about it. Please let me know if my mic cuts out, because I keep like turning away from it to get beads. Yo,
no, ma'am. Get down. Okay, so back where we were.
So sorry about that brief interruption by our friend.
No, we're going to cut that.
I mean, we're going to cut it, but...
We don't have to apologize for cutting it. They're not going to know.
She's going to jump up.
Movie magic, baby.
Or she's chasing her tail.
She's got her whole leg in her mouth. Oh, the chair's in the way. This is...
So welcome to Chaos.
This is where we
we're
are.
So happy to have you. What color did I use? Did I use gray? Okay, so Grumpy Sunshine up in Belfast. Tessa Bailey.
Grump and Sunshine,
excuse me. Tessa Bailey is going to be there.
Oh, fuck. I'm dropping beads now.
Oh, don't drop beads.
So yeah, it's going to be, it's really cute, and maybe I'll go for the Tessa Bailey event.
I hope you do. I'm unable to go.
I feel bad going without you.
Don't feel bad. I can't go. So the reason I can't go is because I have to go on a work trip to Europe, which like, boo-hoo. Yeah, no, I'm actually really excited to go. But it's still like, I can't go to the Tessa Bailey event because like the next day, basically, I have to go to Europe and I need to spend time with my husband.
Boo, love.
I know, it's gross.
Says the girls who chew through romance novels like it's our job.
I know. And
bookstore. What have you been reading, Meg?
What have I been reading?
Yeah.
Oh, so much smut. So much smut. So
Yay.
I've been trying to read Babel, and everybody talked it up, said it was so good, and I cannot, for the life of me, get into this fucking book. And I've tried so hard.
Is this gonna be?
No, it's not.
Your first DNF? Come on, Megan.
It's not. I have to redo all
It should be.
It's not, because I'm gonna finish it. I just don't know why. When.
I just don't think you should.
I have to.
It's causing you great distress.
It's really not. It's just sitting.
Life's too short for bad books.
It is just sitting on my table, taking up space at this point. But it's not causing me any distress.
I've run out of all the letters that I need.
That happens. Oh, that's not that color. These beads are too small. My eyes are too shit for this. I'm so old. I'm so sorry.
Eyes are too small. Oh my
Um,
god.
no,
Yeah.
so I've been trying to read Babel. It is not working. So I've been reading anything else but Babel. I've read a lot of Megan Quinn. I don't know if you're familiar with Megan Quinn, but she is a goddamn fucking delight. Let me pull up
We
my
love this.
Goodreads. I should have done this before we started. Again,
Yeah, you know what? Now that you say that.
we don't prep for this.
We are never prepared.
Well, okay. So last season we talked about some of our favorite seasonal reads, and I said there is the Renaissance season. So I finally read Well Traveled by Jen Luca, who is going to be at Steamy Lit Con, and she's Ren Fair season. So we
That's
love
exciting.
that. So I finished that. Read Unfortunately Yours and Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey. Love them both. Love them so much more than
Amazing.
Happenstance. Happenstance is still trash. Secretly Yours.
Whoa. Those are fighting words.
I
You
said
can't
it.
just put that out there.
It's out there.
It's not for everybody. And you didn't like it, and that's fine. But
good. But
other
Secretly
people might like
Yours
it.
and Unfortunately Yours were wonderful.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Happy Place, read it, liked it, didn't love it.
Also read it. Enjoyed it. Wasn't what I was expecting.
Fair enough. I read The Salacious Players Club by Sarah Kate.
Also going to be at Steamy Lit, right?
I don't know.
I may have just made that up.
I think you might have made that up.
I think I just saw her name recently, and I just associate everybody now with Steamy Lit.
Well, so Caroline Frank told you to read the Give Me More, which is by her in the Salacious Player Club series. And that's the one I sent you the TikTok of the guy from the Magic Mike Australia doing the flippy floppy thing.
She is not coming.
Okay. Well, I read that. Super spicy.
Excellent.
Super spicy. And you know what else I've read?
Spice.
So
What
much
was that?
ice spice.
You were on
So
a real good
much
ice
ice
spice kick
spice.
for a while.
Emily Rath, who is going to be at Steamy Lit, wrote a book called Puckin' Around. It is a Why Choose. It is like 800 pages, and I think I read it in like 4 days on a work trip. So that
800 pages
is real, but is she a thick bitch? And I read it.
We love a thick bitch.
On the plane to and from Chicago. So whoever was sitting next to me was just like,
Chicago.
hello. And I was like, hey, ice spice. So I've been reading a lot of that.
We love this.
It's been fun. And then recently I read Priest and Sinner. And I'm now reading Saint, which is the third book in the series. By Sierra Simone, who will be at Steamy Lit. Bless my lapsed Catholic little heart. Here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah? You want to talk about Priest?
Nope.
Okay. I've also read Ashley Poston, who will also be at Steamy Lit. 7-Year Slip and Dead Romantics.
I read 7-Year Slip and then cried on the beach with you and was like, you need to read this.
And
it was amazing.
Gave it to me to read.
I did.
And it was delightful.
Ashley Poston is a goddess among women, and I am beyond thrilled to meet her. That is one of the books I will be bringing to get signed.
Love it. Love it. And then...
I'm debating on the others.
Fair enough. And then I read some Allie Hazelwood.
Miss Hazelwood can do no wrong.
I do have to ask, though, did you not like it as much as her last book? Because I feel like her last book, you were...
I know. It's such a weird... It's hard. I try to rate my books based on how I feel directly after finishing them. Like, no questions, no comparisons, just like, here's how I'm feeling, here's how I'm vibing. I feel like the vibes after Love on the Brain were higher. I immediately reread it. I was obsessed. However, when I looked back, I was like, I think I loved theoretically a hair more because I loved Elsie's like coming into her own part of the story that I don't think really happened in Love on the Brain and Love Hypothesis.
Fair enough.
She can do no wrong. There was also some, like, it's a Boston-based book, which being from Boston, there were several nitpicky things that, like, most people aren't going to pick up on, but living here, you would know. And, like, they weren't that big of a deal, and they didn't really, like, bother me that much, but I think that they were, like, there.
They were just enough that it kind of took you out. It's like when we read the Tessa Bailey My Killer Vacation.
Killer Vacation.
Yeah, there were just a couple of things that, being a local, not like a local to Cape Cod, but just have going to Cape Cod my entire life, you're just like, that's not how that works.
Not reasonable commute time.
No. Also not how rentals work. So it took you out of the story just long enough, and that's not why we read. We read to not come out of the story. We read to come out of real life.
But again, I love Allie. We got to meet her. She came to Boston for her book tour. That was another thing we did during this time. She came to Boston, or Cambridge technically, but which is funny that that's one of the things. She came to Cambridge, not Boston. Close enough. Not the same.
Not the same.
Not the same. That's okay. Whatever. Came to Cambridge. Lovely to meet her. I did. Again, I feel like I don't know what's happening. I feel like this podcast and this community has given me some sort of license, Megan, to pretend I'm best friends with everybody.
You are best friends with everybody.
And I don't know if I've just pushed the fear of rejection out of my brain, and I asked Allie to come to drinks with us after the event, and I don't know why I did that. I mean, I know why. She's amazing and I'd love to hang out with her, but that was like a super long shot, and I just we didn't even get to, it was a quick photo line because we had to be out of the venue at a certain time, and we literally were like, hi, took a picture. I'm like, if you don't have plans and you want to come get a drink next door, we'll be there. And she was like, let me ask my publisher. I don't know if she made plans for me. And I was like, that's a hard no, but thanks
so much
thanks for letting me pretend that we were going to be friends. And we did leave a space at the table.
I was gonna ask if I could like blow up your spot and let the listeners and viewers know that you most certainly indeed made the reservation with a spot for Allie.
I figured so also during this time we were meeting Caroline Frank, who's a local author. So we had made plans to get dinner with her afterwards. And so I was like, a table for 3 is the same table as a table for 4. So we just had it there. We just had an extra seat just in case. And our waitress was super cool. Yeah, and she was like, I'll just leave this here. We're going to, positive vibes, put it out there. It's like,
she was very supportive of our nonsense.
Our chaos.
I think I fucked up my beads. It's fine.
I'm still trying to spell the words.
Oh, what word are you making?
I love big books. But it's problematic because the beads are rainbow letters that I went for. So I can't have two of the same color in a row.
So the color
I'm so slow with these. It's hard. It's hard, Megan. Oh, hold on. I got it. Don't say anything. There's the moneymaker. I did it.
We love this.
No 2 colors are touching. Fantastic. So yeah, we got to meet, have dinner with Caroline Frank. That was amazing. She is lovely. We're going to the Barbie movie with her next week, which is amazing. Can't wait to see it.
It's going to be my first
Allie Hazelwood
outing back in the world.
This is very exciting. It's going to be an easy one and nothing too strenuous. We're just going to be, I was going to say horizontal, but I don't think the theater we're going to has the reclining seats.
The following day I'm going to the Pink concert.
So yeah. Yep, we're really easing back into real life.
Right back in.
Full send.
I'm going to be
no problem.
Passed the fuck out Wednesday through the trip, probably. Can I ask you a question?
You can always ask me a question, Megan.
You seem to have...
I can't guarantee that I'm going to give you an answer, but...
That's fine. You seem to have 3 copies of Julie Soto, Forget Me Not, behind you. Would you like to...
With more on the way, Megan.
Would you like to...
With more on the way.
Expand on that for us?
So one of the books I read, I feel like we may have talked about this during the Dramoni episode, but... So for those of you who don't know, Julie Soto is Love Bicca 8 in the fanfic world. She writes Hermione, and I think there might be some other realms, but I only read Hermione, so that's all I cared about. Any users read her, loved her, found out she was having her debut novel come out. It was earlier this month, I think July 12th, and was lucky enough to get an arc of it, which was super exciting. Absolutely fucking adored it. I mean, I loved Allie. I did love Allie, which is also why I found Julie. Out about her publication, Forget Me Not. I had Vitamina, and it's hitting. It's happening. I am now losing it. Okay.
What is Vitamina? And is it, is it legal?
Vitamina. It is legal. It is. It's a pre-workout energy thing that. Megan, my brain stopped working. Okay, so Vitamina is a.
I'm leaving that in.
I'm crashing. Vitamina is a pre-workout powder, like a stick thing that you put in water, by Kelly Broadband's, Booty by Broadband's, based in Boston. Love her. So when she came out this B-words years ago, I know it's all a lot of alliteration. So she put this body. It's called Body by Broadband's, the Vitamina. You're supposed to take it before a workout. However, I have learned from going to the classes where I accidentally drink more than I normally would. It works really great to like focus me and get shit done. Like when I come home from class, I will like rage clean the house till 1 a.m. And I have a lot of work stuff going on right now, plus all the prep we're doing for the conference that we'll get into. I've got a lot to do. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to have a little Vitamina to power us through. So I did that. And I feel like it's now catching up to me because now I feel like next level crazy. Okay, so back to Forget Me Not.
All that's to say is if you vibrate off the screen.
That's why. It's the energy drink. The pre-workout that I did not use before my workout this morning, just before life. So anyways, I love Julie. I loved her fanfic work. Was so excited when I found out she had her publishing debut coming out. Lucky enough to get an arc. Absolutely adored it. I love her style of writing. It's about a wedding planner and that's on Do Not Disturb, so don't know why you're going off. I can't. This is...
Welcome to Musing Over Mugs, where we are just really,
I really just
want to
hype up. I just want to hype up this book. Let me get it out. Okay. It's about a wedding planner who doesn't believe in love and a grumpy florist who is delicious. He has a tattoo floral sleeve. Ellie and Amma are everything, and I love this book so much. So I obviously pre-ordered it the second I finished it because I needed it for my shelf, and then I found out she was doing a pre-order through a local bookstore, and you got a page overlay that was done by Nikita Jobson, who did the cover, who used to do, or still does, Germani fan art. So she had partnered with Julie on a lot of her fanfics. So I just love the whole thing. So I got that copy as well. That one's signed. And then the bottom copy was delivered in the rain, and they just like threw it on my porch. And when I talked to Barnes & Noble, they resent, correct, that was rude of them. They were like, no problem, keep that one, and we'll send you a new one. And I was like, cool, thanks. So I just put the wet one in my book press next to my heater to try to dry it out, and it pretty much it worked. It's got like a little soggy, like when you wet a book and it's crinkly, but it's fine. And then I have the special edition coming from Afterlight. Did a special edition. I think it should be coming soon. Actually,
did you get the whole like box or just the book?
Good question. I don't know. I have the Illumicrate and the Afterlight, and one's a box and one's just the book, and I don't know which one is which. So not confident, but definitely getting the book. Don't know what else is happening.
Can we talk a little bit more about your book press and what that means and what you're doing with that?
No.
Okay.
Yes. So because I can't do anything in moderation, I've, as you know, have been plowing through. I paused to read through Steamy Lit authors, but was plowing through Germani fanfic and obsessed. And there are so many amazing ones that rival the actual books and books in general. Like they should be published. They're delightful. And the only way to get them in a physical, beautiful copy is to make them yourself. or be lucky enough to know someone who does make them themselves. And being the serial killer that I am,
We want trophies.
decided that I want trophies. I want them. I want those. I mean, they're no joke. Those are long ass fucking books, and I want it on my shelf. So I have been getting all the tools, including a book press, to bind my fanfic, and I am working on my first one now. It is The Ghost of You by Worthless Writer Gina,
Hey,
who I
Gina.
adore. Hey, Gina. I actually just printed it last night, and it's sitting in the book press now.
Do you want to show it off?
You're gonna make me roll off camera. Stand by.
As I just sit here and glue. If you're wondering,
Here's
I use
the press, and here's the book. Brian made me this press, and yeah, we'll see how it comes out. Oops, still waiting for my punch cradle to come in to do the holes to the spine. You've already made a bracelet. Yeah. I literally haven't even moved on from setting the words.
It says Book Bestie on it.
Book Bestie.
Book
That's
Bestie.
So cute. Book Bestie. Yeah, so I'm binding fanfic now. That's a thing that I'm doing. And this started because I wanted a copy of the auction to have Julie sign at Steamy Lit, which is now escalated into I will bind them all. There is no end in sight. I have purchased a new printer that's more economical on ink. I've purchased special paper, short grain paper. Didn't know that was a thing. Now I know it's a thing. Real fascinating. It's a lot. But you know what? I think I said this before. I have an affinity for like old timey processes that don't exist. I mean, they still exist, but like less popular, right? So like I have a letterpress in my basement. I love letterpress printing. I think that is a lost art. And I like being able to like design something and then like do each of the pieces and then like physically print it. That's a fun thing. Cause I feel like in the graphic design world, we do a lot of cool projects, but then we like send it off to the Netherlands, not the Netherlands. I'm like the ethers, like the Neverland. You know what I meant? That's what I meant. Like, it sounded like Netherlands, like the country. So you get to design something cool and then you send it off and then it comes back and you're like, wow, that's amazing. And like, that's great for a lot of people. They like that. I like also getting to produce the things. That's why I really like letterpress. And I think that's why I'm liking bookbinding, because I get to design. And also, again, serial killer, I have to typeset it myself, which was an aggressive choice because a lot of binders out there share their typesets. And then you can just take that, print it, bind it, make it your beautiful copy. That would be way less time consuming. But no, I'm crazy bitch and I'm typesetting.
I don't think you're a crazy bitch, if that helps.
Thank you so much.
You're so
I really
welcome.
appreciate that. So welcome, because I don't have a life outside of this now. Because I'm trying to get as many done before the book conference, on top of trying to read as many authors as I can before the book conference. So I've been doing a lot of audiobooks while typesetting and while, existing in life, trying to like get all the things done because I don't have a lot of time to eyeball read while I'm also typesetting 1,600 page books.
You know what? That
Whoops.
brings up a good segue that I wanted to just touch upon, because we got a text message earlier today asking about audiobooks and if they count for our summer reading challenge. Which, by the way,
Megan,
our summer reading challenge is back and it's better than ever.
Better than ever. So for those of you who don't know, we started last year an adult summer reading challenge. Anybody 18 and older can join us, and you can join at any point in time. It did start
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day. I always switch them. Memorial Day to Labor Day will run, and you track your reading, and then there are different levels, and depending on the level that you get entered into, there are different prizes that it's like a drawing. And so if you've been tracking your books on like Goodreads or Storygraph or whatever, you can just go back and fill them in, and then send us your tracker and you'll be entered to win. So last year we had 3 levels. We added a 4th level this year. And then we also made because we love giving away our own money, we gave away coffee gift cards, just at random. We just pulled random people from those who had entered and gave them away last year, where we made that official. So if you read 5 books, you're entered into a drawing to win $15, and all the prizes this year are the same. So it's $15 and then $5 10 books. I gotta look this up. Now I'm getting the numbers wrong, Megan.
It's like I don't know them at all, so
I was hoping you were gonna jump in, but
no,
I got
no.
you.
I'm just here to give you a prompt and then let you go.
Okay, so all prizes are $1 amount to either an independent bookstore of your choosing or Amazon or Kindle,
Nook.
Audible, Nook, like whatever. As long as we can send you a digital gift card to somewhere that supports books, it's fair game. So if you read 5 books, it's $15. 10 books, 25, 15, 50. And if you read 50 books, $100, which is, I think, pretty exciting. That's a huge ass prize. And we actually had our first 50 book, actually our first person submitting a tracker at all today, which again, you have till
Was
Labor
it
Day,
Kelly?
so plenty of time.
I feel like it was Kelly.
No, it was not Kelly.
Oh.
It was Theo. They finished 50 books.
Theo?
They actually finished 53, and they were like, well, it's done, so I might as well send it in now.
Oh no, keep
so they were the
filling
first
it
ones to
out.
submit.
We just want to celebrate you and whatever you're reading.
Yes, so I had started an email actually back to say that they could continue fill out another tracker if you would like. But so yeah, if you read those level books, your name gets entered into a drawing to win that cash money. And then we're doing 10 $5 coffee gift cards to either Starbucks or Dunkin', which is super exciting. So that's back.
Maybe
bigger than ever.
Panera. I don't know. I feel like some people don't like
Panera.
I feel like sometimes people don't like Dunks or Starbucks. You're giving me a look.
Works
I feel it.
No.
Okay.
I hadn't thought of Panera. That'll do. Aroma Joe's.
Whatever.
Not my favorite, but whatever coffee place you want. If I can send you a digital gift card, fine.
You want to do a local one?
There we go.
That's fine. Tate in Boston. We're here for it.
Do they do e-gift cards, Megan?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I feel like I can order online, so maybe. I'm just making shit up at this point.
So yeah, you just go to our website, musingovermugs.com, to sign up. If you signed up last year and you want to sign up again, but you haven't yet, let us know, because
send us the sign up is on through Instagram.
Yes. The sign up is through our e-news, and if you're already on the list, it will give you some trouble, but we have a workaround to get you re-signed up.
You know what we should do is we should send out another e-news blast and be like, hey, summer's halfway over.
Sign up
if you haven't.
Yep.
All that's to say is that if you sign up for our e-news, we tend to forget about it and we'll never send you an e-news.
I was like, we only send it when we start this or the
holiday book swap.
Christmas swap. Holiday book swap. But yeah, that's going on. Really exciting. With a couple questions we got asked last year. Am I allowed to partake in more than one challenge? Like if your library has a challenge, absolutely. Our goal is just to encourage people to read more books. So we don't care if you're entered into another challenge. We don't care if you're doing them on audio or if you're reading them digitally or physical books or buying the books versus, borrowing it from a friend. None of it matters. As long as you're reading more books, that's all we care about.
Can I read? What if it's like a book I'm reading with my child?
That doesn't count. Unless...
Like no baby books, basically.
Grayer. Exactly. No baby books. I was gonna say, if you're reading your like 10-year-old Harry Potter, that counts. We're talking like picture books. Dr. Seuss doesn't count. Unfortunately. So sorry.
What about a book I've
Good Night Moon.
Or
not gonna fly.
Go the fuck sleep. What about a book that I have to read for school or work?
That does not count.
Because we want you to read books for fun. Yes. We want you to take some time and do it for you.
Yeah. And if you sign up, you'll get a link to download your printable tracker, which is what you'll email us in the end. And there's also a digital tracker that's shaped, or sized rather, for Instagram stories. So this is the printable tracker.
I have been reading. I have not filled it out.
Nope, of course not. I've been filling out the digital one because then you can post it to your story and tag us, and we will share it and hype you up on Instagram, which is a lot of fun to see you guys reading.
Because we enjoy it. Love hyping the fuck out of people.
Your Zero Chill hype team. That's us.
Yeah. So that's what's been going on. I feel like we're reading Dramoni. We're getting ready for Steamy LitCon. We are officially kicking off season 2. We're hoping to maybe get like an author or someone in here at some point this season to chat with.
We're not going to name names currently because we have to confirm, but we did. I'm not going to say book. We didn't book anybody, but we had conversations with an author about coming on. So I think that's going to happen.
I hope so.
We should circle back on that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So we're excited for this season.
That book's coming out time too.
We
it's
might
gonna be a good one.
We might do like a really shit quality audio podcast episode from Steamy LitCon, just recorded on our phones and call it a day. I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited. I think we have a lot of cool things happening this year. And we're back, baby.
We are back. I'm not gonna say we're better than ever because we're so chaotic.
I mean, the thing is now we know we're chaotic and we own it. We're
just gonna embrace it.
We didn't like pull the chaotic card last year until October, November.
I was say like the end of the season. We were like when we rebranded our tagline, we're like, yeah, let's just lean in.
So I think we are better than ever because we are so authentically us.
We know who we are, and we're not going to apologize for it.
You know, we've gone through some big life changes. It or leave it. I yeeted my ute.
Yeeted the ute.
I started therapy. That was probably a long time coming.
We
love therapy. You are like crushing it and with ski season last year, and Taylor and surviving the what was it, night 2, Taylor, in the rain?
Night 2, Taylor, Gillette Stadium.
I mean, and you're going to
Never
Griffin
more saturated.
In Denver.
Going back to Red Rocks.
Excuse me. I mean
we are going to Denver, so
fair enough. Like I just think we're truly crushing it. We're reading all of the books. We are getting smutty. We're getting spicy. We're getting Dramoni with Chaotic Draco.
We love it. Love a Toxic Draco.
Love a Toxic Draco. So I bought Jax some Harry Potter themed things this summer. I saw this on the internet and I had to get it for her. And I don't know, Jax, do you want to show it? Do you not want to show it?
You want to see Funko Pop Draco?
Mm-hmm.
He sits on my desk, so he's right here.
Like, it just, after
he's so cute.
All of the conversations about
I squealed. I just want to preface this. I showed up at Megan's house, and she had a tote bag, which I wish I had handy because it's really cute. It says books and more, right?
Books and stuff.
Super cute, adorable. Loved it. And it was filled with Harry Potter stuff. There was a coloring book. There was this little Funko Pop. I was like, that's adorable. That's precious.
Page savers.
And I'm trying really, 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 really hard to stop myself from letting that spiral. I will not get any more. This is it.
So if you have some
you
that
kept
you
sending
wanna...
me the little.
So if you have some that you want to
send me the little stands.
If you have anything you want to send to Jax about Toxic Draco, please do. Our P.O. box is at the bottom of our e-news. We check it once a year.
Yeah, once a year. I went to the P.O. box because Rachel had sent us...
Rachel, who wrote Thin Lines, out now.
Yes, Rachel Bowen, author of Thin Lines, which was amazing. You should definitely read it. She had sent us book plates for our books. And she had asked if I got them. And I was like, shit, I haven't been to the P.O. box in a hot minute. Let me go. It wasn't just book stuff. There was like a lot of other stuff in there. But it also had a Christmas card from Caroline Frank. And I posted it and was like, I think we got some book mail. And I think this one's from Caroline. Because I'd already opened it at that point and knew. And she like messaged us and was like, nope, not me. And then I was like, no, it's that old.
Most certainly you.
6 months ago. So sorry. I suck as a human.
We don't suck as humans. That's not how we talk about ourselves. But
in the year of our Lord, Selena Gomez.
2023. But yeah, we don't check our P.O. box just often. And by we, I mean Jax, because I don't actually know where it is. But
it's at my post office.
If you want to send Jax some Draco, Toxic Draco,
please don't.
Please do. I also went down to the Cape and I went to like a penny candy store that had all of this like Harry Potter themed candy, and I got her a ton of that too.
It was amazing.
Did you eat all of it?
No.
Was it was
I ate
it
those
even
jelly
good?
beans. Yes. They were Jelly Bellies.
No.
And they were just the green Jelly Bellies, which are the best ones. So it was amazing. I will not eat the Bernie Bott's every flavor beans because those are dangerous.
Grumpy Sunshine.
Grumpy Sunshine. I have mine laid out. I do need to start assembling it, but it's ready to roll. It's going to be really cute. It's really rainbowy.
I love that.
Yay! Yeah, welcome to our life. It's chaos. It's all the things. We are going to Disney when we go to Steamy Lit, so we've got matching outfits for that. We ordered shirts for the conference. It's a whole thing. We've never been to a book conference before, so we've been following. Thankfully, there's a group like board where everyone's sharing tips and tricks. So we're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna try to do this with the least amount of luggage possible. And as notorious overpackers, at least I am, I'm not confident.
No, we're gonna have to buy a bag to check. It's fine.
I've already shipped stuff to LA. It's fine. We're fine.
It's called being prepared. So this is probably going to be more often than not the format for this season. We're gonna shoot the shit. We're gonna talk about what we're reading, what we're loving. I'm reading currently Babel, which Jane Eyre, which is like my backup because I had a new fear unlocked this week when I went to my follow-up appointment with my surgeon, and I was reading Saint by Sierra Simone, and I was like, she's gonna walk in and ask me what I'm reading, and I can't say this because she is like a very distinguished, wonderful, smart lady who just saw all of my insides. We're gonna put Jane Eyre up.
She can't know.
She can't know I read smut. So I have Jane Eyre as like my backup, like especially also when I'm at work too. I don't want my coworkers to necessarily know all of the things I read. So that's fair. I have my backup, and it's Jane Eyre of like I will read this as I go. I think I'm on like chapter 3, so maybe I'll go back and read a chapter just to make sure the story makes sense when I go back to it.
Perfect.
But that's what I have. So I have currently 3 books being read.
I would classify myself as a chaotic mood reader. But this is the first time that's like actually come to fruition, in the sense of I'm reading multiple books at one time, and that's never happened before. I'm usually chaotic in this, like my mood will change and I'll be like, I am no longer like, I obviously have a TBR, and I'll be like, these are the ones the next 5 books I'm going to read. By the time I read one, I'm like, I'm no longer in the mood for that. I will start another one, but I'm really good about like finishing a book all the way through before starting the next one. But because I'm trying to fit as many in as possible for Steamy Lit, I have, books of all types going at all times. So I'm currently listening to Funny Feelings. Funny Feelings? Why am I blanking on who that's by? Hold on.
Did you finish Love in the Time of Serial Killers?
Yep,
you did.
I finished that.
You told me about it.
Yep. I did finish that. So I just finished. Okay, hold on a minute. Too many thoughts. Funny Feelings is by Tara DeWitt, who will be at Steamy Lit. Amazing. I've just started the audiobook. It's hysterical. I'm really enjoying it. I did just finish Love in the Time of Serial Killers.
So cute, delightful. Right?
It was very cute. Like, the only sad part was I wish we got to be a part of the dissertation at the end, but I mean, not the end of the world. I had done right before that In the Weeds by B.K. Borson on audio. Amazing. Loved that. Did The Charm Offensive on audio. Allison Cochran, who also be at Steamy Lit. Amazing. Love that. Currently reading All the Right Notes by Dominic Lim.
You're loving that.
I'm so sorry. I just started it, but it's very cute. So I'm reading that one. I'm doing an audio Priest, which was an aggressive audio choice. But, it's a thing we're doing. Also re-listening to The Auction on audio because I needed ideas for end pages and cover art as I find that.
Love that for us.
I think that might be all of them. But that's a lot of
That's
That's a
huge
lot of books.
amount of books in a very
And I have
short
even
time.
more. I have a giant stack of physical books that I've purchased from authors that are going to be at Steamy-Lit. I have a bunch. I have another book, I forgot what it is, off the top of my head, from Libby on my Kindle for me to read. I have like probably 5 more audiobooks from SteamyLitCon authors that are on hold at the library. We'll see if those come through in enough time, but so many books.
And never enough time.
Never enough time. Nope. But we'll get through what we can get through, and we will just continue reading them after the fact.
Perfect. I'm so excited for us.
I'm excited. That's all of it.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, whenever you're listening.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We appreciate you sticking with us. We hope you liked this episode. If you did, please give us 5 stars. If you didn't,
Please don't.
give us.
You can send us an email.
Constructive criticism. We'll take it. We'll cry, but we will take it.
And if your criticism is you need to be more prepared and less chaotic,
This is not the podcast
just
for
know,
you.
just know that our answer is going to be no. This is for funsies.
This is for funsies. We hope you enjoyed it. Please rate, subscribe, send to a friend, leave a positive review.
Follow us on Instagram.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Are 1 away from 1,000
So,
at time of recording.
we're on Threads.
We are on Threads. That is the most chaotic, and I
Um,
love it.
We're on Threads. I made us do that and then have not logged on since. So Jax runs our
I
thread.
know. I was so mad. I didn't know that this was a thing that, like, I didn't know, and which is hysterical because my full-time job is social media marketing, or a big piece of it is social media marketing. Didn't know Threads was a thing. Megs messaged me and was like, "Hey, I set us up a Threads account," and I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, it's Meta's Twitter," and I was like, "Cool. Will not be on that ever." She's like, "Oh no, I think it'll be fun." And I was like, "I don't have time to learn a new social media, nor the capacity to do another thing. No." And she was like, "Okay." And then 5 minutes later, I had it downloaded, and I've just been lurking. And again, that's another place where I just feel like I can just reach out to authors like a crazy person, like we're actually friends.
We are friends. We're social media friends.
We are friends.
And it's fine. And it's fun. And we're there. So follow us on Threads. But
On Threads.
mostly on Instagram because, like,
We are most active there.
we're only active there.
Yeah. I have half a bracelet.
I'm excited. What does it say?
Hold on.
Okay. Ooh.
I love big books.
I love big books. We love big books.
We do. And big mugs.
Big mugs, bigger books.
That being said, cheers, party people.
Cheers, party people. Happy reading.
Happy reading.